Alright, let's start with exercise 12A. This is what we'll be drawing. So let's go ahead and get started by drawing these lines in here. They're using border lines. And for our O snaps, we're going to be making sure we have perpendicular on. We're going to use midpoint, endpoint, center, no quadrant. Let's just have the first three checked and then perpendicular on. And we may have to come back and put some more on if we need to. Alright, so let's go ahead and click a line here, go to the midpoint to midpoint, come to the midpoint to perpendicular. Okay, so we divided the screen. Alright, now so for these circles we got three circles to draw. So the first one's going to be 1.2, the diameter, but we want to find the center of that rectangle. So to find the center of that rectangle, I'm just going to go ahead and just draw a line real quick, just like this, across. Okay, I'm going to turn off that ortho. So when I do draw the first circle, I go to the midpoint and I go de-enter 1.2. That's the first size circle. 1.2. The next one's going to be 3.7 and then 6. De-enter 3.7. Repeat circle. De-enter 6 enter. Okay, I don't need that line no more. Alright, now it says we have to use offset distance is 0.25, so I'm just going to go ahead and copy that actually right now. And just stick it right here. And drag it out. Okay. And let's go ahead and use this as text heavy. Okay, so we have that. So we're just going to offset. Let me see how they offsetted these guys. They offset to the outside, they offset it to the outside. So they're offsetting 0.25 to the outside. So watch when I do this. O enter, 0.25 enter. Click on a circle, click anywhere on the outside. Click on a circle, click anywhere on the outside. Click on a circle, click anywhere on the outside. Okay, so we got that. Now let's go ahead and put these dimensions in. These are diameter dimensions. So we go to dim. There's diameter right there. It's also dimension diameter as well. Okay, but we're gonna have to do something to this. So, cause see how when I go like that, oh, actually it's okay. Let me do it again real quick. Yeah, see how it's this? Take a look at this. See how that? And that's not the same as the arrows inside. So we're gonna have to do something a little bit different to this one. So before we do our dimensions, let's go to the last button. We're going to go to modify. I need to make sure I have these unchecked. So I did this from a previous lesson, so just make sure you have those unchecked. Nothing's checked right there. And then we're going to go to fit, and then we're going to go to arrows. Okay, so I got the arrows. Click OK, and then close. So now when I do the diameter dimension for the inside one, it looks like the one I want. Okay. And I'm just going to drag that 6 up here somewhere. Okay, so something like that, right? Oh, I guess it's got to go up there a little bit further. Okay. Alright. Next one is the 3.7. And then just drag it. If I can drag a little bit better. Okay, 3.7, and then we have the 1.2. And let's drag him. No, we don't want that way. Let's take a look. How do we get this 2 out of it? Let's try this real quick. No. Alright, so here's what we're going to do for this one perhaps. Let's take a look. Go override. Let's try text. Okay, close, update. Now when I drag it out with dimension text edit, good, that's what I want. Okay, so again, let me show you one more time for that one what I did on that one. I'm going to go back so you can see it. Okay, so for this one here, for the one in the middle, you're going to have to just make sure you go to here. I'd go to override and then make sure it's on text. Okay, so make sure it's on text. Go OK, close. Now when you do your diameter dimension for the one inside here, it's okay. Then you just go ahead and use your dimension text edit button. If you're using 2008, make sure you use the same. It's the same dimension text edit, but yours looks like the pencil though for people using 2008. Okay, so we got this coming out to here. Alright, so like that. Good. Alright, let's take a look at this next one for the rectangle. It's a 5.25 by 3. There's lots of ways of doing this, but here I'm going to show you an easier way so we don't have to be trimming all these little lines when we offset. Okay, so 5.25, 3. That's how big a rectangle is. So if I were you, I would just go ahead and go like this. Go Object, and go right here, rectangle. Start at the origin, and then just type in 5.25, comma 3, and then there's our rectangle. And then we can go ahead and move it, move it here. Okay, we want it to be centered in the middle exactly, so here's how we're going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and draw a line here like this, and I'm also going to do another line like this. Now watch when I move my rectangle. So I'm going to select, enter, grab it from the midpoint and move it to, where's the other midpoint for that line? Midpoint, there it is. Okay, so now it's lined up. Go ahead and get rid of that, go ahead and get rid of that. Alright, so this one again is offset distance is 0.45, so I'm just going to actually go like this. Copy. And move it down here. And this is 0.45. Okay, and then we go O enter 0.45. Click. There we go. Let's put some dimensions on. Okay. Alright, so it looks like here the offset is 0.250. We're just going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and copy this. There's 0.25. So I'll just go ahead and do it like that. We won't need to put all that other text in there. Okay. So looking at this one here, we come down 1, 1, 1, 1. So it's like a little. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Okay, comes down. How do I get a straight line? Turn on that ortho. Come down 1, over 1, down 1, over 1, up 1, and then over 1, down 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. And then looks like it says offset them, and then we'll turn it to hidden, so we can do that. So we're going to go O enter 0.25 enter. Let's see if I can. Doesn't look good, does it? I'm not liking that. Solid lines. Yeah, I guess, oh, okay, use trim and extend. I guess. Alright, so let's trim this. Okay. Alright, we gotta get these guys to extend. So here's what I would do. There's another way of doing this. Just go ahead and give me another line right here. Like that. And we're gonna go EX, enter, click here, enter, click on these lines. Okay. Then we can even just go like this. Drag that there, drag that there, drag that there, drag that there, and we'll trim that off. TR enter, select. Oh, I didn't get everything, did I? Okay, these all become hidden. Okay, let's do another one on over here to offset this one. O enter 0.25. Or better yet, let's try something else. I want to do something that we don't have to do that again. Let's go this. O enter 0.25. I guess we're going to have to do that. Alright, so go ahead and continue on. O enter 0.25. I was just trying to think of something a little bit easier thing to do. Okay, trim it. If you want, you can just extend them out like this too. It's another way here, and then we can trim that line off. So extend them down to there. Lots of different ways of doing this. Oops, something popped up. If you got a 2005, you're not going to be able to drag them out like this. You're just going to have to do your extend command. Or 2008 as well. Okay, so yeah, I guess this goes here. And turn that to hidden. Like that. I mean, kind of, yeah, okay. So let me just go ahead and center it up a little bit. Oops. Move it down a little bit. Okay. Alright, good enough for that.